Does Iran actually possess highly advanced American Tomahawks, as the shocking new Trump claims are now rapidly going viral? Did Iran successfully manage to secretly reverse engineer those massive unexploded US bombs originally found during the 12-day war? Is Donald Trump deliberately hinting at a much deeper, far more dangerous global game, one that absolutely no one truly sees just yet? A newly verified US Tomahawk video completely contradicts President Trump's statements, as this terrifying new footage clearly shows the absolute Iranian school carnage. President Trump blames Iran entirely for the devastating school massacre, allegedly utilizing a highly specialized weapon that America produces. Is President Trump actively warning the world of a highly dangerous, deeply secret military escalation that absolutely nobody ever saw coming or expected? On the very first day of the US and Israeli military campaign directed against Iran, a sudden strike on a local educational facility sent immediate shockwaves globally. At least 165 individuals were reported killed during the February 28 strike, with the vast majority being young students actively attending the school. On March 8th, new video footage officially released by an Iranian news agency clearly depicted the exact moment the devastating strike occurred. The newly released video footage strongly indicates that a US Tomahawk cruise weapon was responsible for striking the educational facility located in Minab. Analysis of satellite imagery reportedly demonstrates that the primary school structure, along with 3 adjacent buildings surrounding the area, sustained significant physical impacts from the strikes. The Minab school strike quickly triggered widespread global outrage and subsequently brought the operational deployment of Tomahawk missiles under intense international scrutiny. The Tomahawk cruise missile is manufactured exclusively within the United States and is currently operated only by a highly limited number of allied countries worldwide. Independent investigators, including the prominent research group Bellingcat, meticulously scanned the school strike video to conclusively determine the weapon involved was indeed a Tomahawk. On March 9th, US President Donald Trump publicly claimed that Iranian forces themselves may have actually utilized acquired Tomahawks to conduct the school strike.
You just suggested that Iran somehow got its hands on a Tomahawk and bombed its own elementary school on the first day of the war. But you're the only person in your government saying this. Even your defense secretary wouldn't say that when he was asked, standing over your shoulder on your plane on Saturday. Why are you the only person saying this?
Because I just don't know enough about it. I think it's something that I was told is under investigation. But Tomahawks are used by others, as you know. Numerous other nations have Tomahawks. They buy them from us. But I will certainly, whatever the report shows, I'm willing to live with that report.
However, multiple defense reports strongly contradicted President Trump's recent public claim suggesting that Iran may currently be in actual possession of Tomahawk cruise missiles. The United States maintains an exceptionally tight regulatory grip regarding weapons exports, ensuring that only select close allies receive access to advanced Tomahawk missiles. Japan, the United Kingdom, Australia, and the Netherlands represent some of the specific US allies who currently have or will soon acquire Tomahawks. Even if an allied partner nation successfully purchases Tomahawks, the American military reportedly remains the principal operator overseeing the deployment of these weapon systems. Multiple weapons experts and defense analysts have systematically ruled out the distinct possibility of Iran independently possessing functional Tomahawk cruise missiles. The primary reason cited involves the implementation of strict US export controls effectively limiting any unauthorized transfer involving sensitive Tomahawk guidance technology. Iran currently fields its own domestic Tomahawk equivalents, such as the Su-Ma, which was reverse-engineered from acquired Soviet-era Kh-55 cruise missiles. Just prior to the current regional hostilities breaking out, Iranian authorities dropped a genuinely massive public revelation regarding the recovery of American weapons. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi publicly revealed that Iran successfully possessed several highly advanced, completely unexploded US munitions recovered from recent military engagements. These specific weapons are widely believed to include heavy US GBU-57 bunker-busting bombs currently hidden deep inside highly sensitive Iranian nuclear sites. Some intelligence reports also allege that advanced American cruise missiles were potentially also a significant part of Iran's recent unexploded ordnance recoveries. Arachi publicly claimed the recovered US bombs were simply unexploded remnants left behind from the intense 12-day military conflict occurring in June 2025. Following Iran's surprising revelation, significant international alarm bells immediately rang regarding whether these intact US bombs could potentially be successfully reverse-engineered domestically. Meanwhile, both the US and Israeli governments have continuously denied playing any direct operational role concerning the brutal military strike on the Iranian school. However, an anonymous US official explicitly told the AP that the Minab school strike was indeed likely carried out directly by American military forces.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the US will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.